Okay, so what I want to do here, the screen is black, it's not your device, it's meant to be black. Is just do a talk. No rating, just a talk. And what I'm trying to do here is basically you saying what you want to say down in the comments. So this will be in a two-part thing, and then we'll have a discussion down there on the topics that I bring in this little segment we'll call Johnie Talks. So there is a rapper by the name of Blueface. Never heard of him until this story came out. Apparently, right around after Christmas time, he went to, I guess it's not really nice to call it, but I'm going to call it Skid Row, where a bunch of homeless people live. It's a tent city, so they got tarps over, you know, places that they sleep. A lot of homeless people are there. And he stood on top of a truck and then began to throw money out into the street. And they went over and were picking it up, because that was the purpose of him doing it. It was for them. Now, he has gotten a lot of backlash because of the way he did it. Because he literally stood on top of the truck and just like took a few of the dollars and just threw it out up into the air, into the street. And then people were commenting that, you know, it's like throwing money to strippers. Or I commented, because I seen the video, there's a video of it. It looked like chicken feed. You know how you kind of sprinkle out chicken feed for chickens, is what it looked like to me. And so he's getting backlash because of the way he did it. Because it seems as though he was degrading the people who were already sort of downtrodden by life by throwing this money at them in that manner. And those who supported him say, I first seen it and I thought it was a little crazy, but then again, how much did I give? Nothing. He gave $50,000 in that one spot. And it was a group of people. It was at least 30 people there, like, going for the money. Now, when you watch the video, when I watched the video, let me say that. When I watched the video, I was not offended the way he was doing it. Even though I describe it as chicken feed, I was not offended. And the reason I was not offended is because my brother watches a program that I see from time. I don't watch it because it's depressing, but I'll catch it from time to time, glimpses of it, when I'm passing through the living space. And this program is called The Invisible People. It's here on YouTube. And it basically documents the lives of homeless people. The invisible people. Sometimes in life you can sympathize, but you cannot empathize. You cannot know what it is like for a homeless person unless you have been one. So for us on the outs, this is now my opinion. This is what we'll now discuss. For me, what I think is that person has lost everything. They don't have a place to stay. They don't have a job. There's no income coming in. They're trying their hardest just to survive from day to day. An SUV pulls up into the alleyway, which all of us sleep in. Out steps a man who gets on the top of his car and throws money into the air. I don't care how he gave it to me. I get to eat this day. I get to eat something that I didn't dig out of the trash. I have more money in my pocket than I have had in months or years. All because of him. I don't really give a shit how he gave it to me. I just care that he gave it to me. So I understand when people say it looks bad because he threw it out to them like degrading them. Or it looked like they were... Here's another thing, and this is, again, my opinion. You can't be offended for me. I get the way you see things, but you weren't down here. Somebody came down here and gave me some money. I don't really give a crap what you think. You cannot be offended for me. I get to eat today. Until your stomach touches your back and you almost die of starvation, you can't tell me to be offended that he threw money at me like I'm a stripper. He was here. You were not. $50,000 is a hell of a lot of money to throw to strangers. He was on top of his car. Maybe he did that because he didn't want to be swarmed. Maybe he did that just so that the money can reach a wider space. I don't know. But when you look at the video, the people were not fighting each other for the money. Because I guess something in them said, hey, there's going to be enough for everybody. Because he would throw money in the street and people would kind of look at it first. Like, okay, you can go for that one, I'll go for this one over here. They were not fighting each other for this money. It did not cause a frenzy. Now, it was cold outside, so some of them were slipping and falling because, you know, it was raining and slick. But they were not falling over each other. They were not fighting each other. He threw the money to them. In my opinion, I don't care how he delivered it. I just care that he did. He gave away $50,000 of his own money. You can't get Jeff Bezos and Donald Trump, who say they're billionaires, to do none of that. Where was Oprah Winfrey's money? Where was Beyonce's money? Where was all these people's money? Now, they are not bad people because they didn't go give their money to homeless people. I'm saying you found somebody who did. Don't criticize him. Because the next time he ain't going to do it at all. And for a person living on the street, I sleep in a cardboard box under a tarp. I have no money. I want to have, the only thing I have to eat is something I find in the damn trash. And you think I care how he gave me money when you gave me nothing? No, I just don't. So I'll try to link the video in the description so you can tell me what you think. Till next time.